What is up, YouTube? Check this out. There's this pastor or bishop that I found on TikTok, and he is boldly speaking out and boldly speaking about Islam and our doctrine, our belief, and he is going all in on it as far as Islam being late on Christianity, or the belief in Jesus Christ being God came before Islam came. Let's hear what he has to say.
Now, what is the Gospel of St. John all about? St. John is introducing Jesus Christ to the entire world as the true divine God, and he is the Son of God. You go to the Islamic faith, I need to cut it short. You go to the Islamic faith, they will tell you two things, or they will deny two things about Jesus Christ. Number one, he cannot be the Son of God because that's a blasphemy. God cannot have a son. You are blaspheming. That's the Islamic faith, not me. And secondly, Jesus was never crucified, but it was shown to them as if it was Jesus. In fact, they say God put Judas Iscariot on the cross instead of Jesus. Judas Iscariot, Islam came in 635 AD. The Gospel of John was written around 100 AD. So 535 years came after the Gospel of John. John is an eyewitness, my dear Muhammad. John is an eyewitness. He lived with Jesus. He walked with Jesus. He saw Jesus' wonders and miracles, and he documented it fresh. So you're telling me that now I need to believe in someone coming 6 centuries or 7 centuries after the Holy Bible was documented. You want me to believe in a document that came 7 centuries after the Holy Bible. You want me to believe in someone that never saw Jesus, never lived with Jesus, never walked with Jesus, over the one who walked, lived, ate, embraced Jesus Christ every single day for 3 years and 4 months. Where is the logic? The one who was with the Lord said, this is God. This is the Son of God. This is God himself. He was crucified, he was buried, and I saw him risen after the burial. Muhammad came in 635, and he said, he is not the Son of God. He is just a prophet. He was never crucified. In fact, Judas Iscariot was placed by God to deceive the Jews.
Now, first of all, let us address the elephant in the room. Let us address the fact that when Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, was on his way to the cross, or when he was on the cross, if he was supposedly, if he was, right, on the cross, allegedly. Let us say that John wrote about it. John wrote about the story, what happened. The disciples themselves fled away from Jesus. They left Jesus because they feared for their own lives. They didn't want to get crucified with him. They didn't want to get stoned with him. They didn't want to get lashed with him. They left Jesus Christ. Now, if that's the case, when a person like John comes and writes a book, right? When a person like John comes and writes a book or a segment in the Holy Bible, what account is he writing about? Who told him what happened to Jesus Christ, peace be upon him? Because he was not there. None of the disciples were there. Therefore, it puts in an element of a third party. It means John, in that case, is a third party. He had to hear from somebody else that exactly what happened. Let me go to the book of John. Let me go to the book of John. Let me just go there and show you what I mean. Because what I have in my hand here is the red lettered Bible, right? The words of Jesus are written in red. As you can see, there's a lot of words of Jesus written in red. My question is this. There were instances where John was not there when Jesus was speaking these words. There were instances that happened with Jesus where the disciples were either not there in full or some of them were there. Therefore, if you come and write about the happenings of that place, how accurate can the information be? Yes, Muhammad was not there in the times of Jesus. Muhammad did not live with Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. But you must understand that Muhammad, same as Mary, had an encounter with Gabriel, had an encounter with an angel that brought a message. Therefore, that shows that definitely Muhammad's interpretation and Muhammad's a view of who Jesus is cannot be the same as the view of the people who just walked with Jesus, who never spoke to an angel, who never received a message from a higher power directly, besides from Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. I don't know if you understand me, but if you do, hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think or how you feel about today's short video. Also, drop a like on the video before you leave, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell notification. Much love. Peace.